All right, everybody, here we are. This is the definitive hero ranking. Well, actually, I'll go autistic into this if I have to get you to where you need to be. So, starting off strong, we have Anakin. Okay. Now, remember, this is purely HVV. So this is all HVV based, because this is where most of your hero gameplay is going to come from. We already talked about damage output in the last video. Anakin, I think, is a very strong B tier. Most people, I'm going off a general kind. I'm not going off like the top of the top because everyone in the tops is in the S. You know what I'm saying? Anakin is not what he used to be at all. He can still hit you with some combos. The pull, heroic might, and slash is still a combo. Passionate strike, if you don't see it coming, can do quite a bit of damage. Anakin sadly has kind of been forced to have a setup now where a lot of people are going to take the lightsaber damage card, but then also the stamina card. So then you're forced to take the pull card. I think that's a bad setup. I actually prefer an Anakin setup where you don't have the lightsaber damage card, you have the stamina card, the pull, and then the passion strike. I'm a lightsaber guy. I like the lightsaber combat. And most people don't ever see passion strike coming because they always think this guy's just going to make a regular swing. Just put it in the middle of your combo and they'll never see it coming. And you just did like a free 100-something damage. And by that point, they're like, oh shit, something just hit me heavy. And then you got them where you want them. Boba Fett is an S tier in HVV. He has very few natural counters. And a really good Boba Fett has no natural counters. I think he's a little too broken. But that's okay, he is a bounty hunter. But look, again, as a Boba main, maybe I'm jorking myself off. But Boba Fett's probably one of the best, if not the best, blaster characters in HVV. Bosk in HVV loses a lot of his abilities. He's definitely a D tier. The most you can do is throw gas, throw your mines down, then jump spam and hope to God you can out damage who's attacking you. That's a really tough way to play. There is like I guess you can kind of try to play Bosk as like a team support where like if someone's fighting you throw gas in, but like, is that really what you want to do? You really want to play that guy? Like, you're not really helping much then. Because not naturally, the guy initiating the fight is going to back off, so you did nothing. Chewie is an F tier. I'm sorry. Chewie bros, it's been over since launch for Chewie bros. He just cannot survive any of the villains attacking him. If it comes to straight up blaster fight, he loses. He cannot kill a villain with his shock ability at all. He just can't output enough damage unless you're hacking. Then you can, but that's any character you can kill someone when you're hacking. The only character that can knock Boba Fett out of the air is Chewie with his like blaster, like purely his blaster. I mean, when you charge up and hit Boba, you'll knock him down. But a good Boba will naturally just avoid a Chewie that close. He'll just play from the back or stand somewhere. So Chewie's probably the worst as of now. Maul in HVV is exactly what you want to be. Fast, just enough damage output to keep someone scared, and you can traverse the map in ways no one else can. Because you have that insane spin. You get the card that gives you 3 of those, you're already in the middle of the map if you're ready for a 1v1. Maul's definitely a B tier. Vader is an S tier. Easy S tier. You can build him in a couple of ways. You can do a complete tank build, or you can do like the hold the choke longer, which can let your blaster villains have at them. The lightsaber throw build. There are a lot of ways you can play Vader. None of them are bad, honestly. Dooku is another S tier for HVV. Assuming you can break their team apart, Dooku can go off and hunt someone all game and just keep spamming the expose weakness ability on them. And then you've Dooku. A good Dooku's probably a good Dooku might be the best villain in HVV, because all your abilities are just made to fuck up one person at a time. You gotta love it. Palps, I think, suffers in HVV just because most of his abilities can kill shitters really quickly, but a hero can tank him, and that's exactly what Palp can't do, is fight someone that can tank. Finn is a D tier. I hate to put him above Chewie, I really do. Finn is a good team support character. If you have a team willing to work with a Finn who's not going to be doing much besides buffing you or giving comms, well, there you go. That's the Finn playstyle. Grievous is an A tier. Just keep the abilities coming. Grievous, ironically, for for killing a lot of clones and all, struggles immensely against blaster heroes. Immensely. Once he uses his 2 knockdowns, it's really just a case. What it turns into is, can he kill you before you can kill him? It just becomes a rapid Grievous swinging like a madman at you. Or the good Grievous that runs. They're the scary ones. Lore accurate. Like, a Han Solo versus a Grievous is entertaining to watch, because if the Han has his 3 dodges, Grievous might run out of stamina, and he'll just stand there and give him the fluoride stare while Han just blasts him. Speaking of, Han is definitely an S tier. Shoulder charge knocks them down or sends them flying. Either way, you're able to get some shots in. The charge is an amazing ability. You want to play it offensively and use it? You can. You want to set up a trap? You can. The blaster pistol itself is incredibly powerful. Han's awesome. Him and Dooku legitimately are 2 of my favorite characters in HVV. Iden. So if you can get past Iden's stun, all she has left is the alt fire. And if you dodge, the alt fire doesn't do much. So Iden's a one-trick pony. She's definitely a D tier. Kylo is another strong villain. Being able to pull someone, if you have the pull card, right, and you pull him far and then freeze him over a gap, you just killed someone. It's ridiculous. Lando's a strong A tier for me. I love Lando. He's like my main blaster hero. Some of the finest emotes if you're an emoter, if you're that kind of toxic person, which understandable sometimes. The smoke is an awesome ability. I think it's underrated, because lightsaber characters can't track you properly in the smoke. The shock charge is probably the best one in the game, because it not only does that, but also detects enemies the whole time while it's sitting on the ground. His lock-on ability goes absolutely crazy, and if you have a quick trigger finger, you have the fastest blaster pistol in the entire game. Leia is another very strong hero support character, but not really someone I would take out. The thermal grenades at your feet are a very good tactic to kill someone, but you also have to kind of play stupid for the enemy to come in and accept that, and they might just see 3 grenades drop under them. But if you drop the shield and heal people and all, get the damage resistance going for having multiple allies around you, she's a very strong team support. Luke Skywalker is definitely an A tier. He's probably top A tier. Once you get his damage card up, Luke's a madman. He outputs so much damage. Obi-Wan is like a team support villain. See, that's the problem with HVV. They left it in a very unbalanced state where the villains are just far superior in skill. Or I should say, I'm sorry, not skill. Like, damage and ability, they just shit on the light side. Like, the best light side team probably would lose to the best dark side team. It's unfortunate it's like that. Maybe you disagree, and that's fine. As someone with so much time in the game, the villains are just the superior side. Phasma's nothing but a team support. I think she's F tier. I think she's useless. Her whole gameplay gimmick is sitting on the turret, and a good light side blaster will just blow up her turret, so Phasma just becomes like an assault class. Useless. Rey is dog shit in HVV. I don't care what anybody says. She just lacks the ability to help the team out. So here's the thing. She has a scan, pretty much. Not very useful in HVV. Same with Finn. Her ability to disorient you is useless in HVV because most people play a lightsaber, so they're just going to stand there and block you the whole time while you give them the Rey stare. And then her charge sucks. Oh, God, Rey is garbage. Yoda is unfortunately pretty shit too in HVV. I'm only giving him higher than Rey because he has an ability to buff the team. And that's that. BB9E is a complete troll character. The fact that you can constantly spam a shock for like a second is fucking nuts. It's nuts. If you are doing that, you are playing BB9E perfectly. Shock, they're stunned. They hate you. They're gonna aggro you. Just keep shocking them. Run them into your team. There you go. BB8, he might recharge your abilities a little quicker. That's useless. A good player knows how to manage their abilities, especially an HVV player knows how to manage their abilities. BB8 lacks one crucial thing to make him better, and it's the ability to actually fight. His cable ability, let's see, Bosk can jump away, so Bosk is unstoppable. Boba's just gonna fly away. Vader can probably just kill you if he activates his damage buff / resistance ability. Dooku's just gonna shock you and send you flying. Maul's just gonna send you flying. Iden might just shock you. Phasma's turret might just shock you. Palps is just gonna fly away. Like, that's what I mean. It's a funny ability against soldiers, but it is useless in HVV because a good player will just see it coming. So that's unfortunately, again, D tier because you can support your team, I guess. That's my HVV ranking. This is probably a little bizarre to some people, but this is just purely how I see it. I know what you're thinking right now. B tier is ridiculous. These two should not be in B tier. Pre-nerf Anakin was S. I think there's very specific setups to make Anakin viable now, but in a pure average Anakin, I think he's B tier. And Maul is like a glass cannon. So I think most glass cannon builds are a B tier type of build. Anyway, that's the list. That's my opinion. Like, comment, subscribe, discuss. I'm open to discussion, obviously. That's just me. Hope you enjoyed.